Not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We are going to sell you the whole seat, but you're only going to use the edge. Today, we have Second Saturdays with the First Lady at 3 p.m. That's right, the late edition. And she is going to be bringing some knowledge, some fun, talk all things Barnsmoker, and give some great things away. So without further ado, let's get this show going. In 3, in 2, cue First Lady, in 1, and go!
It's really me, and I'm live sitting here in the studios with none other than Bob, the cigar guy. Hello, Bob.
Hello, First Lady. I had a cigar in my mouth.
That's like the waitress coming up to your table right after you took a big fat bite of your steak, and she says, "Hi, how's everything tasting?"
That's funny.
So anyway, we did that silly little intro because we're technologically challenged over here, and let's be honest, the boys have not taught me the magic.
On purpose.
I think they're gatekeeping. I think they are. I mean, you just heard Bob say it. I think they're gatekeeping so that I can't just come in here and run a show. But, you know, I don't think that's going to be, I don't think that's going to be able to last too much longer.
Yeah, because you have the internet.
Well, I do have the internet. But what you guys have that I don't have is the stuff.
The stuff.
You guys already have all the stuff set. So, yes, go ahead.
The stuff.
That one reminds me of Eli.
It does remind me of Eli as well.
I was
Speaking
trying
of
to go.
Eli,
Yes, speaking of Eli, what?
we saw him last weekend.
Yes, we did. We did see Eli. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Give everybody just a chance to log on. I have my cell phone in my hand today because I'm trying to look at those things, those comments that
Those
people put up.
things.
So that I can say
Technical
hey to
phrase.
everybody as they log in. We got Michael Z, Cigar Pop. Oh, is it Biggin 4201 or are we Big Gun?
I don't see a Biggin 4201.
Oh, Biggin. Okay, Biggin.
I see it.
Biggin, if we're saying this wrong, please give us the phonetical spelling of how we're supposed to say that. It says, hey, Big Mike checking in. Cigar Pop, making poor decisions. We got Brett Kelly. Hello, how are you? So yeah, I'm going with biggin. You know, that's a Southern term, biggin.
Biggin.
That's a biggin right there.
It's usually a very short guy.
Oh.
It's like you call tall people shorty.
Oh.
You know.
Colloquially.
Oh, big word.
Biggin. It's a biggin. All right. Well, welcome in, everybody. If this is your first day with the First Lady, welcome in. If it is not your first day with the First Lady, welcome in.
Selena knows what time it is. She says, send me all the merch.
Send in the merch. All right. Well, Selena.
Dang it.
I
gotta label those buttons.
You just earned yourself an entry for the giveaway today. So let me tell you what's up. If this is your first time. So I pride myself on having this show. I fought long and hard for it because it took Bob the cigar guy. I was about to call you Big Daddy.
Biggin.
It took Bob the cigar guy and Chief a while. Yes, turn the crickets off. A while for them to say, okay, let's let the First Lady do a giveaway show. So the premise of my show is I get to give away Bob the cigar guy's stuff. And if it's laying around and I can touch it and it's on the Chief's desk and I'm like, hey, I think I'll give that away. I give it away too. And that's why it took them so long, because they don't like me going through their stuff. But
imagine that.
My handful of steady fans cried out on my behalf and said, give the First Lady her show and let her give your stuff away.
All right, I'm gonna stop with the pad. I'm done.
Shall we take a wager on whether he's done or not?
Yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna try to be done.
Well, so anyway, the premise of my show on Saturdays is that I am not a cigar smoker. But I know. Oh, we
Sorry.
could have taken a bet on how long it would
Yeah,
take.
the high low on that. I'm sorry, I had to let
How
that
long it would
ride.
take. But I am not a cigar smoker, but I know cigar smokers, and I am family with cigar smokers.
And you love cigar smokers.
I do love some cigar smokers, and I do have friends in the cigar world who also enjoy smoking cigars. I do not. And I thought, you know what? I need a voice in the cigar industry. I need to make my presence known and welcome, along with all of the other people who don't smoke cigars, to give us all a place to kind of come, to hang out. People who are on the fringe of the cigar community. I think we all have a place in the cigar community, and I'm here to say, let's step boldly into our place. But I want to be welcoming to those who are just starting out, because what
not to interrupt you, but I pitched the second Saturday with the First Lady and the whole vibe behind it to a number of movers and shakers at Drew Estate.
Did you?
And they thought that was really interesting.
Well, I hope some of them are watching today. I did make my first post on the Drew Estate page this week. Just yesterday, I made a post and said, hey, because everybody is a buzz with the Barnsmoker stuff.
Absolutely.
And so I was like, hey, I'm going to put it out there that if you didn't get an opportunity to go, or maybe you did and you just want an extra swag, I put the post out there and said, hey, join me today, because guess what I'm giving away today?
What are you giving away today?
Well, since you all asked, today I am giving away the Barnsmoker swag bag.
That was worth it.
And so I am going to show, I did give you guys a little glimpse last Saturday. So last Saturday was technically the second Saturday with the First Lady. And I was able to momentarily take Bob's phone and go live.
Dave.
I mean, how else? You guys won't, you're gatekeeping the technology.
I'm using the technology. Did you see how many videos I posted?
You are gatekeeping as well.
Oh my gosh.
Complaining and saying, oh, Sarah took my phone and I've got to go. I've got a ticketed event to get to. Anyway, I did give you a little sneak peek of the bag from last Saturday. I am going to tell you. So when I go to the Barnsmokers, I'm not an employee, and I'm not a celebrity, and I'm not Bob the Cigar Guy or Chief. I am the First Lady. I'm kind of the, yeah, I like that one. I'm kind of the tag along, but I want to bring something to the brand. I want to make Bob the Cigar Guy, aka Big Daddy. I want to make him proud of the people that he has surrounding him in his show. And so I work. You
work hard.
I go and I am there. I don't have a job.
You grind.
With the Barnsmoker folks, I don't have a job. Typically, Bob, what do you do with the Barnsmoker? Like, what's typically been your kind of job, yours and Chief's?
So first thing I do is registration. We do setups and we get all the stuff ready and stuff like that. But then we do, hang on, let me write this down before I forget. I'm writing down everybody's name.
Fun Size One is watching for the first time. I'm excited, Michael. See. Hi, Fun Size One.
So we'll set up stuff and everything else, get everything ready. But the beginning is doing the registration. But then after registration is done, I'm running around filling up water, taking out garbage cans, giving people breaks, hugging people, and just plugging in whatever spot needs to be plugged in, which is what we all do. Chief does the same thing. He does a lot of video footage,
right,
and he covers a lot of content.
Hi, Sammy Flo.
But then I heard from Michael Laneza, the man, and he does not give compliments fake. He said you and another feller were the MVPs of Barnsmoker. You made registration the first day so much faster, so much easier. And then on the second day, Barnsmokers for 2 days. On the second day, you were just filling whatever gaps necessary, and you were working an activation station, which is the first time. And I hope you talk about that as well.
Yeah, I'm going to talk all things Barnsmoker today, because I think that people should know what a Barnsmoker is. I think they should know what goes on at a Barnsmoker. I think they should know, because Barnsmoker tickets are not typically an inexpensive buy. And this would be one of those things, like, for me, on the outside of the cigar smoking world, I would look at that and go, I don't think so. You're going to pay that money to go sit around and smoke cigars. You can do that for free in my backyard. So I want to bring some light to what it is that goes on at a Barnsmoker, so that when the cigar smoker is like, hey, hun, I'm going to buy some tickets to a Barnsmoker, the hun or the other person goes, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I want to go too.
Yeah, I want to go too. Like, let's buy 2 tickets.
Because although it's a cigar event, it's not just for cigar smokers. It is for cigar adjacent people as well.
I agree. And I will say, this last Barnsmoker,
epic.
I saw more women partners that were non-cigar smokers that went with their significant others. I can't say they're their husbands because I don't know, but I can say I know that they weren't those
concerts. So.
I do know, though, that they are not cigar smokers, and this is how I know. On day 2 of the Barnsmoker, I got to work what they call an activation station, and what that is, it is, so they have individual like booths. So think of yourself like at a fair or at a farmer's market. Everyone kind of has their own booth, and that booth does different things. And at those different booths, you get a different cigar. And so here is how I know there were women non-smokers, because I'm a watcher. I'm a people watcher, and I love to watch people, and I watch, body language and all that stuff. I listen to folks, and I listen to how they talk. So this is what happens when you take the non-cigar smoker with you to the smoking event. So we're going to pretend with a couple of cigars here, which, by the way, will be a part of my giveaway today.
And they came from activation stations.
And this one is the Liga Privada. This one will be in the giveaway today. And this one is the Undercrown. And it too will be in the giveaway today. So anyway, when it is your job to hand out a cigar to the people, so they come up, and this year they had passports, which I thought was
amazing.
Perfect. So they bring their passport to the activation station, and the person in the activation station has a stamp. So just like if you were entering a country, they stamp your passport. So you've entered in, and this is your way of getting the cigar. And so I thought it was great too, because there are people who want to come up and get more than one cigar. And so this was a great way for us to say, show me your passport. If I can stamp your passport, I'll give you a cigar. And then they open it up and wah, 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 wah. Where is it? Where is it, Bob? Do it. Not that one.
I have to label these.
You go, oh, I'm so sorry. You've already gotten one, but man, you're so lucky. Go ahead and smoke that sucker. All right, I digress. So this is how I know that there were ladies and other folks there, some gentlemen who were not the smokers, but were with a smoker, is I'm like, here's your cigar. And they do this. And they hand it right away. They hand it right away.
And he smiles
to the person who is getting the cigar. Now, there are some folks who are smokers and they take it and they give it away, but it's going in a bag because they, you don't want to walk around with, all these cigars and they fumble and you got to give somebody your passport and you're trying to hold the cigar and all that's going on. They act differently. They take it and they just go straight to the bag. Boom, put it in a bag. So I know you're there. And I'm glad you're there because you are who this show is for. All right. So anyway, let's get back to Connecticut Barnsmoker. Let's talk about what the Barnsmoker is. Number one, the Barnsmoker is a huge event that Drew Estate sponsors and puts on for the consumer. This is not particularly a show for consumers to come buy stuff from Drew Estate. This is for this is Drew Estate's opportunity to give back to the people who love Drew Estate cigars.
Little known fact, Drew Estate loses money every Barnsmoker. It costs more to do the Barnsmoker than it does to make the entry pack, the registration pack of cigars is worth more than your entry ticket.
So we'll start there. I didn't print off how much Barnsmoker tickets cost, and I probably should have. So maybe that's something you could look up on the side, Bob, because there's two stages at which you can enter. You can do VIP, very important person, very important people. I'm trying to think. Puffer, very important puffers. I don't know if that's a good word. And then you can do general admission, and general admission, like, granted, they have much more general admission tickets than they have VIP tickets.
900 people a day went to Barnsmoker.
And that's a lot of folks. So with the ticket, you get entry to the venue, you get a swag bag, you get an entry pack of cigars. Now, this is just general admission that I'm talking about. You get the swag bag, the entry cigars, you get this year we did wristbands, you'll get a ticket book. So much like going to the fair and having to rip off a ticket and say, here, it's 3 tickets. Well, they give you a ticket and it's got like a cocktail at such and such a place. It's got, they have food folks there. Now, once you get in, you don't have to have another dollar. You do not have to have another dollar to enjoy the rest of the day. And it is a 6-hour day. So for 6 hours, you're going to get fed, you're going to get drinks, you're going to get cigars, you're going to get places to go to do certain things. You're going to get a place to sit down. You're going to get entertainment. So speaking of DJ Eli brings it every time, and he is DJing the entire event. You're going to get your hosts. You're going to get Isola, Miss Sunshine, and you're going to get Ryan Rayford, and they're going to be bringing you the rest of the entertainment and announcing what's going on throughout the day.
Plus, you're going to get full access, face-to-face contact with Jonathan Drew, Willie Herrera, and Pedro Gomez.
Yeah. So you're going to get that Drew Estate royalty. You're going to get to hear them speak. You even get the opportunity to walk up to them and take pictures with them. So it's not like they just flash out on stage and poof, they're gone.
Right. They walk up and down the area.
Yeah, they're there. And even though there are certain things that they have to get done throughout the event, they still make themselves available to their Drew Estate people, like the people who...
The subculture.
Is that what they call them?
The subculture, yes, ma'am.
Do they call their...
The followers, the people who smoke cigars with Drew Estate are called the subculture.
All right. So they're there for their subculture folks. Okay, so... all things Barnsmoker. Did you find out how much the tickets cost over there? Did you look?
I looked.
You looked?
But because it's already closed, I didn't see.
Gotcha.
Somebody said it was $350, but I think that's the VIP. I think it was right around $200 for the general. Now, I know that you said hi, Squirrel.
Hi, Squirrel. Yeah. Jonathan Fields.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Bob is keeping up with everyone who comments, because that is how you get an entry into the drawing this afternoon. Is if you are here, number one, you have to be here when I do the drawing. Number two, if you're here, is I want you to comment and interact with us. That's how you get your name in the drawing. And then number three, you have to be 21 years of age or older. 21. We're on the honor system. And at the end of the show, you have to still be here if we pull your name.
Barber and Cigar said 173 with fees for general.
Okay.
Also, it is an all-inclusive, right? All the
Yes.
drinks, all the food, all the events is all paid with your admission, but you should spend money at Barnsmoker with Cigars for Warriors.
Okay. So what I'm saying is you don't have to.
You don't have to give it $10 when you walk up.
I know
anymore.
that's a new thing that they did this year.
Right?
So previously, in previous years, you had to bring $10. You would give the $10 for your entry cigars? Is that what it was for? And the $10 went to Cigars for Warriors?
No,
or
the
what?
$10 went to the FDA.
Oh, the FDA.
Oh.
So because
FDA
the FDA
forced
is
you
now
to do
in a
that.
different light, you didn't have to do that this year. So for right now, you don't have to bring any other money other than having paid for like your ticket. You can get in and you are fed and watered and comforted for the rest of the event. So when you come to a Barnsmoker, yes, there are cigar smokers. Yes, they are smoking a lot of cigars. Now, I do know that people bring in their own cigars. So you can bring in your own cigars.
Even non-Drew Estate cigars, which is kind of weird.
I mean, it might be a little weird, but I mean, everybody at the Barnsmoker is a smoker. Well, not everybody, is mostly smokers. And so I think people are going to bring their favorite things. Plus, one of the things that I do know, the people that show up at the Barnsmokers are clubs or groups. Cigar lounge groups have come together and they'll all wear like their swag from their local shop, or they'll wear their swag of their club, which is really fun to see. And when you get cigar smokers out into the wild, they're pretty fun. I will be the first one to say, if you're a people watcher and not a cigar smoker and you go with your cigar smoker, you will not be lack on things to do, because there are lots of people to watch. And one of the things that I really enjoy that I saw this year more of is different people had like tables, and like some were playing dominoes and some were playing cards, and some, had this one table had this huge charcuterie board and they had fruit and all sorts of stuff. And now I didn't do it, and maybe I'll do this in Florida. I might try it and let you know what happens if you do it. Like if you were to walk up to the table and be like, "Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous strawberry. Can I have it?"
Do not take their strawberries.
I wonder what would happen.
They give it to you.
Like, are they going to be like,
no, they would.
No.
This is the cigar culture at its finest. They would give you, if you said, "Man, I haven't had that cigar," and you say they have a couple, even if it's an expensive cigar, if it's a Liga, they'd hand it to you.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, so between now and Florida Barnsmoker, which is in November, I'm gonna maybe poll the listeners here and say, should I do something like that? Like, should I put myself out there and just like walk up? Because let's be honest, people don't know who I am.
But then you have to have something to give them and say thank you. Not my stuff.
I could do that.
Not my stuff. Let me take that back.
No, it's out there. It has been said.
Not
it
my
is now
stuff.
a contract.
Not my
I
stuff.
will have something to exchange for it.
Not my
I will
stuff.
have something to exchange for. Okay, so since they're going to be guinea pigs and they won't know that they're a part of my guinea pig session, I will have. That's a great idea, Bob. Thank you. I think that's great. I'm going to be giving back. You heard it here first. All right, so
you will be giving back from your stuff.
You and I are married, and what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine.
But the studio is locked from the outside.
I have a key.
No, that's true.
All right. Hi, Peter Giannis. I'm just gonna go through and say hey to some folks. Hey, oh, I didn't know Chief was here. Hi, Chief in the leaves. No, you can't win. But everybody who comments on my show and is here at the end of the show when I make the drawing, that person can win the stuff.
Can I add something to the mix? You haven't shown your stuff
What?
yet.
I
can
haven't.
add to
Go
the
ahead.
mix.
What are you?
No, you haven't. You haven't shown your stuff yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So let's get back to Barnsmoker Extraordinaire. Is the feed actually, hey, Marty, is the feed hanging up for you guys, or is it just my cell phone that I'm seeing hang up? All right. Barnsmoker stuff. So when you purchase your ticket, and if you're lucky enough to get one, I will tell you.
Connecticut sold out both days in 5 minutes.
And from what I understand, they had a little snafu with like the internet, and that's not going to happen again. From what I'm understanding, they're going to change something or try to. I mean, you can't guarantee technology won't crap out on you when you're trying to use it, because that's typically when it wants to crap out, when you're trying to use it. But I think that they're trying to make that better, so that I think what happened, they used Eventbrite or something maybe to go in and
let's
like
not cast shade on
let's not
shall we?
Oh yeah, okay. But anyway, like you had to log in, and I think people got their tickets in their cart but never could check out or something. I don't know. I didn't try it. I wasn't there. This is just hearsay, complete hearsay, because I didn't do it and I don't know a thing. But anyway, I think that they're going to continue to evolve, and technology continues to evolve, and so selling out big things, selling tickets to big things is a thing. So they got to figure it out. And this isn't the first time, and Drew Estate's not the only one who this happens to. It happens to concert venues, it happens to artists, it happens all the time. So we can't poo-poo everything, because lots of things go right. How's that? Good. All right. So anyway, when Barnsmoker tickets go on sale, if you want to go.
Did you see that your son is trying to jump in?
No, I didn't. Oh, there he is. And yet he can do it. He can do it. Hey, Alex Noander, you made it to the live. Hotbox Cigars. Hey. Pneumonia's in the house, and Randy's in the house. Okay. Randy, why did you get blocked from all events this year? Did something happen with that? Tell us in the chat. So anyway, where was I? When Barnsmoker tickets go on sale, you have to be there ready. I would say be there logged in a half an hour before, so you are ready, because they sell out fast. They sell out fast. Now, people go in and buy more than they need, and so then you will see, if you follow the Drew Estate Facebook page, people will be like, hey, I have an extra ticket. Sometimes life happens and people end up not being able to go. And so they will resell their tickets. I would just say be careful. Be careful buying on the secondary market. Vet somebody first. If you don't know them, like maybe look at their friends list and see if you know somebody who knows them, and you can ask them, hey, do you actually interact with them? Can you vouch for them? Buying anything on the secondary market is always at your own risk. So anyway, but those tickets they're out there, and people do, like, when people make plans to go to this, probably like a year in advance. They're trying to figure out, as soon as Drew Estate releases Barnsmoker dates, people are already blocking them off on their calendars and their work calendars and stuff like that. They're making, best laid plans. And so I would say do it. Like, go ahead and buy the tickets, even if you're not sure you're going to be able to go, because you can sell them on the secondary market. People want them. They want to go. And they want to go because Drew Estate does it right. And I've not been to very many of the cigar events. It's my goal to do more. But because we're big supporters of Drew Estate, and because Drew Estate is such a big supporter of Bob the Cigar Guy, we kind of get that inside to the Barnsmoker. And so I'm thankful for it because it's really brought me, the non-cigar smoker, into an appreciation for these large scale events. They're fun. They really are. And even if I were not like working the Barnsmoker, I could see myself going with Bob and walking around, going to the different activation stations. And so at those activation stations, you get to learn a little bit about whatever cigar it is that they're giving away. Now,
First Lady, I gotta jump in real quick. It is 30 minutes in, and you have yet to show what people are going to win.
it's okay. They're here for the long haul. And they know that it's the Drew Estate Barnsmoker bag.
They don't know that bag.
If they saw my post, they saw some pictures. I will get to the bag here in just a minute. All right. If you happen to go to a Barnsmoker and I am in the activation station and I am giving out a cigar, please do not ask me all about it because I will not know. But what I can do is find somebody who does know. So
ask her what it tastes like. Say, hey, what does this taste like?
And I'm gonna say, I didn't take a bite.
Let's smoke one together.
I'll watch you. Anything else? Okay, so anyway, activation stations are individual like tents that are set up, and so you can do different things. So one of the things that when I stole your phone and you had to go to, which was a ticketed event. Now you did not have to pay for the ticket, but you did have to sign up to do it, and that was cigar rolling. And so one of the tents, you get to actually roll
Underground.
your own cigars.
And my cigars look like boop boop.
I saw those last night when I was watching a little bit
They look like
of Chief
boop
Talk.
boop.
But I bet they like doing it was fun. Rolling it and going, oh my gosh. And maybe it gives you an extra appreciation for the art that is cigar rolling. So another activation station, the one that I actually got to do on day 2 was the acid tent.
Subculture Studios.
Subculture Studios. And this is where you get to spray paint a canvas. And so you come into it, you bring me your passport, like I stamp your passport, I give you an acid cigar, and then I ask you, do you want to paint a canvas? And some people do and some people don't. And I will say one of the disappointing things was that unfortunately, like, you've really got to be on top of some of these activation stations that you do. And I'm not going to poo-poo this much, but I am going to give you the truth. They ran out of canvases on day 2. And so when that happened, we had a backup plan because Drew Estate had these 2 signs at the acid tent. There was a DE4L sign, and it was huge. And when I say sign, it's like 7 feet long, 4 feet tall, 4.5 feet tall. They had a DE4L, and then they had an acid sign. And one of the things that I got to really promote and do with people was they got to actually sign the signs.
And those actually will live in the offices of Drew Estate in Miami.
Yeah, which is really cool. And some people were like, yeah, I'd like to sign the sign. And some people were like, no, that's okay. And then some folks were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to spray paint my whatever on it, which takes away from the space for other folks to sign, but it gave it a really cool look. And I didn't take any pictures of it. And I wish that I would have at the end of the day. I wish I would have taken a picture of that because people are artists and they signed really cool stuff. So anyway, that was the activation tent that I was doing. So I had Drew Estate that were like Herrera Esteli, Undercrown. They were all of these, what are those template things called? Stencils. And so we had just cans of spray paint on the table with the stencils, and people could come and they could use those stencils and spray up there. If you were one of the ones that got a canvas, they could spray those up. if you weren't one of the people who got a canvas. This was something that I suggested, and I'm just going to take a little credit. I need the whoa. That was the idea that I had because we were out of the canvases, and I said, hey, you have your bags. You have your Drew Estate bags that you just got at check-in. It would be really cool to stencil on your bag. And now some people were like, no, we are not going to stencil on our brand new DE bag, Barnsmoker bag. They're like, where are we going to stencil? And I was like, stencil wherever you want to. So one person had stenciled across the top of this with the
Drew Estate Bridge.
Yep, the Drew Estate Bridge. Did it in like a really cool gold metallic spray paint. And then I was giving out free money advice too. I said, take that bag and go get Jonathan Drew to sign it. Go get Pedro Gomez to sign it. Go get Willie Herrera to sign it. Because what is going to be more subculture than spray painting your bag? Like that's Drew Estate.
And that bag is awesome.
This bag is cool. Y'all, I did not realize that it was a cooler bag until halfway through the first day.
Yeti ain't got nothing on that bag.
This is a cooler bag. So most people were expecting backpack because that's typically what Drew Estate has done. They've done backpacks. And so, you know, I was not even really looking at them when we were setting them up. I was just assuming it was a backpack. No. It is a cooler bag. It is a cooler bag. It is a huge cooler bag. I don't know if you guys can see the depth of the cooler bag or the thickness of the walls of the cooler bag, but it is an honest to goodness cooler bag.
And it's got dividers that you can put all over the place on the inside to separate things. It's got zipper pouches on the inside. It's got pouches on the outside sides. It's got an area you could actually slide a laptop into. I mean, it is epic.
It has all sorts of little zipper pouches inside and outside. And then it's got the cool like webbing. Isn't that what that's called? Molly webbing.
And then there's the Velcro for the patches.
You can put all sorts of patches on here that would attach to the outside. There's a little zipper. What is that? It's a sneaky zipper.
That might be a zipper thing that you can put on your.
It's the whole span.
Look on your travel bag when you're carrying your roll around, your carry on.
Stick it on there like that. You can slide that
on the handle.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
This is carry-on size.
It is.
It is really carry-on size. So like you could use it as a carry-on bag when you travel. But anyway, one of the things that people weren't noticing was that the bottom of the bag is completely art-free and is a perfect canvas to spray paint. So I did see one person taking painstaking is the word I'm looking for. Painstaking care when he taped on the stencil and masked off everything so that he could spray paint that stencil on the bottom of the bag.
The Undercrown logo.
And that is it's such a good idea. It is such a good idea because there is just nothing more Drew Estate than spray painting something. But anyway, this is the swag bag, and this is the giveaway today. The swag bag and the stuff that came in the swag bag. So let me show you what came in the swag bag.
And the cigars.
In the swag bag were these sunglasses. They say Barnsmoker on the side. I don't know if you can see them, but they say Barnsmoker. They're cute little sunglasses. They kind of look like throwback to the 80s a little bit to me. 80s, early 90s.
Little Ray-Bans.
Yeah. So you're going to get those. You are also going to get the sweat towel. Now here, a year ago,
a lifesaver.
So last year, I got to actually hand these out personally. I got to do the sunglasses and the sweat rags. This year, they came in the bag already prepackaged. But this is what I say to folks whenever I see them with their sweat rags, or I say, "Hey, get your sweat rag out," because it gets hot. Connecticut was beautiful this year. The first day, I think, was the most beautiful day because there was like a light, cool breeze that was coming through. It wasn't too hot. It was just beautiful weather. Second day was a little warmer. And I think people were really feeling it the second day. But anyway, I give them the sweat rag and I'm like, look, use this to cool yourself off. There are coolers of Coke, Sprite, water, all sorts of drink. The coolers are everywhere. And if you're thirsty, you just reach down into a cooler, get you something to drink all day long, unlimited. That's part of your ticket. But what I tell people is like, okay, that cooler water is going to be nice and cold. So take your sweat rag and dip it in the cooler. And here is where we get the instructions from the First Lady. Please do not wring your sweat rag out back into the cooler.
That's nasty.
Wring it out onto the ground.
Get a bottle of water and pour it on it.
Well, I mean, this is, you just
get a bottle of water and pour it on it.
Dip it in the cooler.
Don't do that.
Pull it out. Wring it out on the ground, not back in the cooler.
Get your bottle of water.
Anyway, this is going to come with your swag bag. So you got the glasses, the sweat rag, and then we got the hat. The hat, which I like the hat.
Mm-hmm.
It's got this cute little adjustable clippy strap in the back, which is such a great idea.
I called it an infinity sizer.
But it has the mesh. I don't know if you guys can see through it.
Football,
like to keep your head
jerseys.
Cool so that the breeze can blow through on your coif. And then it's kind of like it's a really nice, smooth, silky kind of feel to it. Now, whoever wins this today.
So you don't hit 31 concurrent viewers right now.
Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. I am glad you're here. If you want to, I will have Bob the cigar guy bend your hat for you.
You don't want that.
If you're a regular viewer of Bob the Cigar Guy, he has a signature bend to his hats. So if you are familiar with it and you want that, whoever wins, you just let me know and I'll have Bob the Cigar Guy bend your hat. You are also in today's giveaway that was not a part of the swag bag, but was available at an activation station, are a couple of koozies from Brothers of the Leaf. I'm going to throw those in today because I actually took these off of the table even though I wasn't like a participant. I just kind of was like, I want to give those away. So I got some just for you, just for the viewers. So anyway, a couple of koozies for Brothers of the Leaf. It's going to come in today's giveaway from me. A couple of stickers from Drew Estate, because let's face it, today's Drew Estate all about Barnsmokers. Those are going to come in your giveaway today. We've already seen 2 of the cigars that are coming in your giveaway today. And then this is the entry bag. This is Bob's.
Which will be different. It's what?
Bag.
How did you get my bag?
Because okay. Here's another I don't smoke cigars story. When I'm offered a cigar at the Barnsmoker, I just go, I don't smoke. And then I usually just leave it at that. Now, some people will look at me and go, but don't you know someone who does smoke?
Thank you.
And I do, but I don't know if it's just my initial reaction and response because I don't smoke, or if it's me going, I don't want to take something that I'm not really entitled to take. And so I don't want to do that. And I don't ever want anyone to think that, oh, she's going to take that because she's going to give it away. Like, I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm taking something that I shouldn't. I don't ever want anybody to think that. So I try to edge on the side of over caution. And that is why this is your bag. That's why this is your entry bag.
That hurts.
I'm sorry, but it's for the fans. It's for the people. I do this for you because I don't get anything out of it except a hard time.
It for them too.
All right. So in here is a Liga Privada A. Is that this big tall one?
Yes. It's only at events that Jonathan Drew is at.
Oh,
You can
okay.
only get it at Barnsmokers pretty much.
Okay. So that's this big, tall Liga Privada A. And I will tell you something that I thought was brilliant that they did at this Barnsmoker with the Liga Privada A's is that they did a long ash contest.
Now, you had to donate $100 to Cigars for Warriors, and you got to be one of 24 people who did long ash contests each day.
So this would be a reason to bring money. Even though you don't need money, this would be a reason to bring pocket money because there are certain things that you can do with extra money at the Barnsmoker. One of the things you can do is you can buy extra raffle tickets for the Cigars for Warriors raffle that they do. And they bring lots of stuff to put. Like Drew Estate donates high dollar items for these
One-off art. It's all
one
art
off
from
this
Nicaragua.
year. An actual event goer brought a piece of artwork, and I'm going to tell you that artwork was legit.
People have done that before too.
It was legit. They brought this and they donated it to Cigars for Warriors to do the raffle that day. I'm telling you, like people do this all the time. So you never really know what you're going to have the opportunity to do. So definitely bring pocket money. You don't have to spend it if you look at the stuff and go, I think I'll pass. But you don't want to be there and go, oh, I wish I would have brought it.
But it's
However,
going to a good cause.
I'm going to tell you, I heard something. I
You were going through
overheard
that
them.
pack of cigars.
I
by the
am, and
way.
I'm still going to do it. One of the things that I heard was Miss Isola Woods was asking, do we take like Venmo, I think was one, and PayPal or something? And I want to say I heard the answer was yes. Allegedly, because I don't know anything. And I was working while all of that stuff was going on. So I was kind of like in and out, listening, not listening. But I think I heard someone say that they took PayPal, Venmo, something to buy the raffle tickets. Don't hold me accountable to that. It's all hearsay. But anyway, this is another reason to bring pocket money is because there are things that they do. So like long ash contest is one of the things that you can do if you give a donation. And I believe it was $100 to donate, and they only took 24. And those 24 people who donated $100 got a chance to participate in the long ash contest. And the person, like they had 3 top prizes, first, second, and third. And if they're
with trophies.
with trophies, and you get to go up on stage and like if you're there with your club or you're there with whatever, people are cheering you on. Like it was a really good time to watch.
It was good.
So the next cigars in here, and I'm just going to rattle them off, is a Liga 10 Anniversario, a Ratzilla, a Velvet Rat, S84.
S84 blackened.
S84 blackened, an Undercrown 10, a T52, a Joya de Nicaragua, Antonio Dark Corojo. Well, I'm just going to say you spelled that Corejo. So
No, it's just a sloppy O.
Oh, okay. A Joya de Nicaragua Cinco de Cinco. Is that a 55? Cinco de Cinco?
Yes.
And then a UF 13. Go Gators. I know it doesn't stand for the Gators, University of Florida, but football season's coming and I couldn't be more excited. Anyway, this is going in the giveaway today. So Bob, say goodbye to your entry pack of cigars. Wah, 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 wah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, that is the giveaway today.
Are you so sorry?
So no, actually, I'm excited. I love to give stuff away. And so, no, I'm sorry, not sorry is me today. But all of those cigars are going in. Is that going into?
Yes.
Is this
It's a great segue into what you're about to talk about.
What am I about to talk about?
When you
Bob?
look at it, you'll know exactly what you're about to talk about.
Okay, so these are also going to go in your giveaway today. Now, I'm just going to put a disclaimer. These are breakable, and we will do our best to make sure that these do not get broken in shipping. They are 100% intact when they leave our hands, but the post offices. And so we will do our best to make sure these get to you unbroken. But these are coasters, like cup coasters. And do you know if they're the Thirsty Stones?
I think they're just slate.
Just slate, but they are etched. And this is something that you can do at the Barnsmoker if you bring a lighter or if you bring something metal. It needs to be something metal. So a metal plate, a lighter, a cutter that is metal. You can get it engraved. And the guy who does the engraving, it's this person right here. I'm going to show you their business card. Eris Productions Laser Engraving, Mr. Mike DeLucia, I think is how you say his last name. But anyway, he is there at the Barnsmoker. Now, I don't know if it costs
He has some items
anything.
for sale.
Like, I think that there's some engraving that you have to pay for.
Right.
But then there is some engraving that you don't have to pay for. So you might want to have some pocket money if you take something to get engraved, just in case, because I don't want to tell you that it's free and it not be free. And you get there and be like, but the first lady said it's free. And I misspoke. And then I feel really bad. And I might just pay for, like, I would feel like I needed to pay for it, but I don't want to do that because I don't have pocket money. I have to steal all the things that I give away. But these are going to be in your giveaway today. But if you go to a Barnsmoker, you have the opportunity to get some things engraved. And what Bob is alluding to is something that I'm going to tease you guys for my next, I have some upcoming shows because I do a show once a month. It's usually supposed to be the second Saturday of the month. Hence the reason it's called Second Saturdays with the First Lady. However, there have been several second Saturdays that we have been doing something else and we've had to come to you on the third Saturday or the fourth Saturday. And so you just have to stay tuned to figure out when the Saturday is. I'm thinking of switching the name to Saturdays with the First Lady because you never know when it's going to hit, but it's on a Saturday. And usually it is at noon Eastern Standard Time. So South Carolina, East Coast time, noon time, second Saturdays. I am going to say I am very proud of what I did. I took a chance and I walked to the engraver and I said, Mr. Engraver, Mr. Eris Productions engraver, sir, would you maybe be able to engrave my brand new logo on something for me? And he said, well, do you have, what are those grayscale logo things called where you can like see through it? It's not a JPEG. I mean, that's the file type, but it has to be a certain like thing. And I said, why, sir, I use ChatGPT and I can get it in the form you need right now, right here.
Vector file.
And I was able, okay, I'm going to tell you these. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to put these in a giveaway. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you the new logo. I have not decided if I want to give them away.
Oh, no, you giving them away. No, you give my stuff away. You giving them away.
I'm going to show it to you. Look, it is my very first lady of Bob the Cigar Guy with the cigar smoke logo. Now, I have stickers, and you're going to get one of these in this giveaway today. I have stickers with my very original logo. My very original logo looks like this. This is the First Lady logo because I am a horse girl at heart through and through. And so why would my logo not be a horse, right? But it is sugar skulled up. Okay. So this was the very first rendition logo of the First Lady. And I used my Chat GPT to reimagine my logo, where it actually aligns a little more with the cigar culture. Because even though I don't smoke, I'm on Bob the Cigar Guy's channel, and he does. So you will notice that down there is a cigar. And now you also notice the cigar is not in the direction of the horse. So the horse is not smoking. I did that purposely. It's thoughtful branding. But that is the new rendition of my logo. The First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy with my sugar skull horse and a cigar in the actual logo. So I was able to get those done. You guys, if you have your logos and stuff like that, maybe you're a part of a cigar group and you're, sorry about that. And you're going to a Barnsmoker and you're thinking ahead and you're like, you know what, I could get this laser engraved. Now don't go crazy with it because there are lots of other people that want to get their stuff laser engraved. But if you find, because oftentimes his station is empty, like people they don't have to stand and wait for it unless you just want to. But oftentimes you can squeeze in there like I did and say, hey, like it's almost the end of the day and I'd like to get this done if you can. Listen, he can. And not only can he can do a really good job. Now this will be in a giveaway. I think in November. This will be a part of whatever I do for a giveaway in November. This is a straight cutter. Is that right, Bob?
Guillotine. Yes.
It's a straight cut guillotine. This is by Colibri. This is a Colibri cutter.
Which there was a booth there, and you got 20% off any purchases there, and you got stuff that has yet to be released. And if you need a butane, they would happily fill your lighter for you, no matter what brand it was.
So this is something you're going to want to take money for too, because they sell them there. They sell cutters. They sell lighters.
Ashtrays, humidors. Trapidors.
And the ladies of Colibri are lovely. They are super sweet ladies. But if you go with your cigar smoker and you are not a cigar smoker and they're over there smoking their cigars and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to walk around. You stop by the ladies at Colibri. Please tell them that the First Lady said hello. But stop by their station and purchase a gift. You got birthdays. Everybody's got a birthday. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. No reason at all. Anniversaries. Buy a gift. The ladies will help you. And when you buy it there at the Barnsmoker, you can take it over to the laser guy. And you can get him to engrave it. This will be in my giveaway in November.
I think you got it in purple, so I wouldn't steal it.
It's pink.
Yeah, so I wouldn't steal it.
It is a pink cutter. And the lovely ladies at Colibri helped me pick that out. And then I walked it over and the lovely gentleman at the engraving station said, why, yes, I can engrave that for you. And I was thinking that my logo might be too big. No, sir, it is not. He shrinks it right down on his computer screen, puts it in there. All right. So this is a teaser. In November, this will be a part of my giveaway. But wait, there's more. What time are we getting to be?
We're 2 minutes till 4 o'clock.
All right. So because the format of my show is to be right at an hour, I'm going to show you this one last thing. We come close. The lovely folks at Colibri also helped me to pick this out for a giveaway in December.
Nope.
Yes. This is going to be in the December giveaway. It is purposely colored red for a reason. This is a Colibri Aura flat flame lighter. It is chrome. So if you buy one of these at the Barnsmoker, it is not the metal type that he can just straight engrave on, but he can laser it and it just comes out different. I'm trying to get it out of the package. Hang on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
You got to wrap this up.
So this is going to be the next thing in my December giveaway that I was able to take over to the laser engraving. Now, it is not etched into it. It's kind of like burned on top of it. But isn't this beautiful? Look at that. This is going to be in my giveaway in December. Isn't that beautiful? Again, these are things that you can do at the Barnsmoker if you take pocket change. And of course, you tell them that the First Lady says hello. So those are going to be teasers. Those are teasers for upcoming shows. Those things are not in today's giveaway. Just a reminder, not in today's giveaway. But what is in today's giveaway, let me put these down. What is in today's giveaway is the Connecticut Barnsmoker Drew Estate swag bag. The swag bag has the sweat rag, the sunglasses. I am putting in the Brothers of the Leaf koozies, the stickers, my sticker. The hat is coming in it. Bob's entry pack of cigars is in it. Plus the Undercrown and the Liga Privada. That is in today's giveaway. And then I don't know if people have picked up on it or not, but all of my shows except for one, and I know the person that I owe a horse to, all of my shows, I have a horse that is in the stage somewhere. And so what I have been doing as my own calling card and my own appreciation for you guys sticking it out with me on some Saturday in the month when I do my hour-long show to do a giveaway, I will send you a horse along with your stuff. This goes in your giveaway bag. And I sign it. And it's just my hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And that's my calling card. All right, Bob. Yes. We are at a minute over the 1 hour mark. Do you have everyone's names?
Actually, Chief has been very busy.
Has he? Tell me.
Satellite style. He has been following and he has entered all the names into the Wheel of Fortune. And so I know his audio works. I know he can talk. So I'm going to let him take over this part and I'm going to let him go. Chief, welcome to the party. Don't spin it yet. That spin does not count.
No. Hang on. Before you spin for stuff, I want to say we're at the point where if you are here and you have not commented, and you are here and you want a chance to win the Drew Estate swag bag and the things that I showed you today that are going in this giveaway, please comment now so that we can get your name on the lucky Wheel of Fortune spin. If you have not commented and you are here and you want a chance, I want you to go ahead and comment now.
So look, I'll rattle off the names. Chief, go to the top of the list, please.
All right. So while you rattle off the names, I'm going to go through here and look and see if I've missed any comments that I might want to.
All right. So we have Matt the Tobacconist, Brett Kelly, Danny and Bridget, John Myers, Randy Bazogi, Trillo Thornton, Mac Berkson, Pneumonia, Scott Diamond, Peter Janis, Biggin 4201, Ruben, and Duran 73, Bill Lewis, NC Ruben T, 850.
Did you get Biggin?
85 GT something. I can't see it. Chico Ray, Michael Z, Dan Burns, Merritt Dweck, Lewis, Matt Brugger, Semiflow, Jay Bates, Marty C, Diana Burns, Hotbox Cigars, Georgie Dermody, Brian Kelly Lane, Jonathan Fields, Cigar Pop, Chairman Lion, Mike Rodashel, I messed up that name, Making Poor Decisions, Christopher Powell, and Corey Wenzel. If your name's not on, you have 60 seconds to type it in very fast because we are going to make this happen.
NC Ruben T says the First Lady is for the people. You got that right. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, poor Jay Bates.
It doesn't go wah, 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 wah. It goes wah, 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 wah. We end up on a happy note. Yes. So if you did not hear your name called out by Bob the Cigar Guy, we need you to comment so that we get you. Making Chief work extra hard today. Bill Lewis, do you know how hard he worked?
Chief's been working hard.
He did have to change out his brakes today.
And his caliper.
I saw his post.
All right, we're down to about 20 seconds.
All right. So if you didn't comment, Michael Carter says me. Make sure he's on there. All right. Everybody else, did you hear your name? See your name? Hey, Merritt Lewis, what was so fire? What was it? Which one did you like the most? What thing did you think? The bag? Listen, that Drew Estate bag is legit. I really like it. My second favorite Drew Estate bag was the backpack that looks all spray painted. Do you remember what that one's called? Do you know what that one is?
Yes, but it's time.
Is it time? What's
Yes.
it called? What's that bag called?
The Goodwill bag, because it was the year the Barnsmokers got canceled, and they gave everybody back their money, and they sent them that bag and swag.
I love that bag.
So,
I love
are you
that
ready
bag.
to spin?
Bill
First
Lewis
lady?
says my new logo. It is.
Are you ready to spin first?
All
lady?
right, everybody. It is time. Here we go. So we are
First
going
spinner's
to
the winner.
spin it. Whoever's name it lands on, you're going to be the winner. You have to be here to win.
There's the shuffle.
If you are not
And
here,
here's the spin.
if you are not here and we call your name, you do not win. And just a reminder, everybody.
Peter Giannis, winning Giannis. Are you here?
All right.
You have 20 seconds to say here.
Yep. Make sure you're here. Got to be here to win. Who's counting down?
I got it in my head.
All right. All right. There we go.
He's here. All right. So make sure that you email me, rgfinley70@gmail.com. By the way, y'all give a thank you to Chief for jumping in and putting the background up and then doing the wheel of whatever. I had a hat full of little pieces of paper, and this is much easier, much better. So thank you, Chief, for jumping on voluntarily.
Yes.
You know you're going to be here and doing what you do.
Yes. All right. So, Peter, you need to email rgfinley70@gmail.com. Get him your mailing address. Make sure that you are within the continental United States. If you are not, and it needs to go outside of the continental United States, you will be responsible for shipping. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends and keep checking in. I would love for this show platform to grow and grow and grow. And I mean, I know that you're taking your own chances of winning things away when you say, hey, come watch this. But in all honesty, like it's all about fun. We're here to have a good time. I'm here to bring in folks who don't normally do cigar smoking stuff into the cigar community, because I have found that the cigar community is one of the friendliest and most welcoming, even though it feels weird. I want to encourage all of you to take a chance. Take a chance. Go to a cigar lounge. Go with someone who does smoke cigars. Sit with them, talk with them, and then get out of your comfort zone. Like, number one, we remember, like, there's going to be smoke. Number two, if you don't like it, like, there's going to be smoke. But number three, take a chance. Take a chance. Get out there. Find somebody to talk to. And if they've got a big charcuterie board with a good looking strawberry, say, hey, can I have that strawberry? They might just give it to you. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. If you guys want to hang out on a Thursday night and just chit chat with folks, join Chief on the Bob the Cigar Guy channel every Thursday night at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out. They do a big herf. They talk. And everybody in the chat hangs out and gets to know each other. And then they all say, hey, let's go to the Barnsmoker together. Then they get together and they get to see each other in real life. So if you happen to get tickets to the Florida Barnsmoker in November and you see myself, Bob, or Chief, please come up and say, hey, we'll take a picture with you and give you a big hug. I promise I won't steal your stuff, but I will take Bob's and try and give it to you. I hope you all have a great weekend and enjoy the people that you love and love the people that you enjoy. All right. I'm signing out. You got something to say, Bob?
You said it all.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Later, Tater.
Bye.